Hey there, Country Boy modding fans. How you doing today? Um, we are coming out of here, and what we're gonna do is we have some editing that we're gonna do for our um, admin, Zach Virus. Zach's using the EMR ranch set, and he would like to have something with his ranch name on it. So before we get started, I'm going to get a couple things set up and I will be right back. So what we have here is we have the exported image of Elk Mountain Ranch. It was exported and I converted it into a 3D model instead of it being a image, so that way it looks more like a proper sign. However, Elk Mountain originally did it as an image, so that way it would be easier for people to edit. Me personally, I find 3D model being more accurate for one, and it looks a lot nicer in my opinion as well. So, what I'll do is I'll switch over to GE real quick here, and I'll show you what Elk Mountain originally had, and um, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here, and we will go into the Elk Mountain set. And let's see if I can remember what it was called. Log entry. So we'll open it up here and it'll take a couple seconds. Boom. And there's the entry that we're looking to alter. And I'm not going to do any kind of real detail into how and what I'm doing here. This is kind of just like a brief I'm getting started with the whole YouTube thing. So in a way, this is kind of me learning some of the programming and everything, so that way I can potentially make any of the videos better. So here's the logo that was put in there, and if you notice, it's actually just a logo here. And if I click off of that, you see it's just a plane. Now, if I want to redo that, I can just go back. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to minimize it. Or I'm sorry, turn the visibility of it off. Because I'm not going to reuse that. I'm actually going to use the 3D model that I created. So what we're going to do is I've already went ahead and done part of the work, which is removing the Elk Mountain Ranch letters. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shut that down and bring up what I don't have 100% ready. And that is changing the new sign to what Zach would like it to say. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to create, then create a text. All right, and as you notice, it's pretty big, but we're not going to be too concerned right this moment. That's just a start. Let's see here. Now I have a font downloaded that Zach wants to use, so that's what we're going to use. Um, and as you see, it is called Black Cherry, and I can show you the exact, or Black Chancery. Sorry, and all it is just a font, just as you would use in Notepad, Word document, anything that you can change font into that would be like a normal use case office type of writing program. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to say that we're happy with that. And then we're going to go in here. We're going to convert it to a mesh. And then now I need to go in here. Set this origin to center of mass. Scale it down. And we're going to try and do a little cheat here. I don't know how well it's going to work because I haven't tried this yet on this particular... that's actually going to work pretty good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this up by 0.001. I think that's right. Yes. Alright. So now here's where the fun comes in. Because I like to make things kind of pop. So instead of just doing a plain old blank color, say black for example, what we're going to do is we're going to make this thing pop. So let me open a new window here. Go into UV image editing, and what we're going to do with this is we're going to do color matte 2 on it, and then we're going to go, oops, and then we're going to take this one here. We're going to do color matte 1 on it. I think we're going to leave it with just a little bit of a shine. So let's try and go here. And all right, so let's see what we come up with here. Oh, you know what? I think I may know the issue. Smooth, smooth. You get intensity here. There we go. Now we're starting to get somewhere. All right. And as you can see, it's starting to look pretty cool. So let's take this a step further so we can really see some detail. Let's do this, this. We're going to scale this up a little bit. And then we're going to add in a plane here. We're going to scale this plane. One too far. There we go. Alright, and if you give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. As most of you may understand, when you have children, things come up and you got to deal with it. So not a big deal. So what we're going to do here is close this down. Give us a cool background here. Now, as you remember, we see all that up, so we got to back off of it just a little bit so that way we can really see our render. Alright, now as you notice, we don't have our background back there. So what we're going to do is we will jump back into solid mode here, select that, and a material tool. Let's just say that for example. Now let's watch the magic happen. Bam. Alright, so enough fun, enough playing around. Let's go ahead and take our two items and let's change this to and I preferably do not like to use Blender's built-in names that they give. So we will change this to, let's just say, So then we'll take these two and we'll take them out and stick them in GE and see how it looks on the sign. Um, let's do, so let's come in here. Let's do a import desktop. Oh, you know what? Give me 1 second. Export. Did that in downloads by accident? That's okay. Now, if you notice, it imported the sign, but it also imported the plane. Not a big deal. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we can get rid of these two. So we'll create a new transform here. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to make this cool so that way if for some reason Zach ever wanted to go back with the Elk Mountain sign, he could. I may eventually redo it so that way um, the sign is separated from the pack so that way he could have both signs if he wanted to on a ranch. And in GE, if you hit this little dot here in the middle, you can scale the entire thing all at once. And as you see, we got this cool looking sign. So, next thing we'll do is we'll take this item and even though it's not a necessity, I like to go in and freeze my scales and my rotations. And then I'll take this and bring it up to here. And there we go. We now have a 3D model sign versus a image. The whole point is modding is not that difficult. Um, it's just the basics of basically learning how to understand the programs, and you can make some really cool stuff. All right. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.